Hey good man, here with another authentic talk note. One of the guys mentioned in group that he's making room for growth by implementing grace inside. And he said, well, I'll go on to explain where I'm seeing that. He's struggled with addiction in his life. He's struggled with depression in his life. And he's really having a difficult time getting rid of these behaviors. Well, so often he was saying, I'm just encouraged to change where I'm at. And he said, sometimes I can willpower myself through changing and not drinking for a couple weeks or months, and then that leads to depression, and then I'm back to drinking. He said, I've tried willpower for pretty much all my adult life, which is about 15 years, and it's not working. So he's trying a different paradigm, implementing grace. And what that does is it doesn't impact you in such a way that all of your failures, all of your mess ups, all of the noise, and all of the things that you don't do right don't stick around. You don't carry them inside you and on your shoulders so that you feel heavy, leading you to depression. He said, grace allows me to almost have a daily purification. And he said, sometimes it's a minute by minute saying, hey, I'm not what I do, and I'm okay. And that's freed me to say, no matter what the result, I'm going to pursue my health. I'm going to say, is this drinking something that's bringing value to my life? It doesn't matter about if I'm good or bad. It matters about, is it bringing value? Is it what I really want? And is it impacting me in a positive way? That's a more objective way to look at any addiction. It says, okay, I'm not bad. However, I'm not really that satisfied. I'm feeling that significant in these decisions. So I'm going to look at what's driving me there. And he said a lot of stress. And really it was expectations of saying, how am I supposed to be? What do people see in me? And all of a sudden that gets very heavy and it drives him to drink. So I think it's very important for us to look at how are we implementing grace that allows us to have that in us so that we don't have to be carrying around all the negative thoughts, all the negative expectations of how we're messing up, and just allow that to live inside us. And then we can see objectively and say, what do I want to pursue? And it's not because I have to, it's not because other people tell me I should, but it's because I want to. It's because I really want to live a significant and intentional life. So call to authenticity is, instead of next time you mess up, go ahead and implement grace. Don't measure yourself. Use it as a data point, as we talk about much here at AMG. Don't use it as direction, use it as data, but don't you ever forget the grace. Bring it in first, know you're a good man, and then say, what do I really want? And then go on that journey, and guess what? Don't worry about what they say, falling off the wagon again. Don't even get on the wagon. Walk. Run, do whatever you want, but there's no such thing as falling off if there's no performance. It's you pursuing what you really want and then using that as data and saying, okay, all right, I'm on a journey. But you know what? I can't fall off if grace is here because you know what? We're not only as good as what we do. Circle of relationships, this is a big number one. We're focused on the number one a lot because so much goodness comes from focusing on the one that we can impact others and really bringing that into other areas of our life. This is also a number 7 circle because we often cope with lack of significance, success, and sex in our number 1. Those are the 3 things guys love to have: significance, success, and sex. So if we're not feeling that inside, well, we'll cope with it with number 7, such as alcohol, things of that nature. So as far as circle of relationships go, that's that. And spies, we're talking about really looking at holistically. This can really impact the physical. I really see this as a spiritual thing. You know, do you feel good enough? Do you feel good? And is that impacting your spiritual thought process, which could also free you into something pretty amazing? All right, my man, this is the ATN for today. I would love to continue this dialogue in our private Facebook page. As always, the invitation is open to join a group. We've got online groups launching now. We've got in-person groups in Springfield, Missouri. Would love for you to be impacted by that. Love to invite you to that because you know what? It's pretty awesome. All right, man, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great one.